Blossom, Season 1, Episode 18, Fragments of Us. Previously on the story of Blossom, Blossom, now known as Floor, has spent 5 years in the village raising her triplets. Though she doesn't remember her past, there's an inexplicable emptiness inside her. Luca and Camellia came to the village but left convinced she couldn't be the Blossom they once knew. However, the past always finds its way to catch up with us. In the village, early in the morning, the sun barely warms the village as Blossom sits under the shade of a tree, watching Sabrina, Irina, and Ivana chase a butterfly. Their laughter fills the air, but something within her feels uneasy. Her gaze drifts to the trees. Something feels off. "Mom, what's wrong?" Sabrina asks, stopping beside her. Blossom blinks and shakes her head. "Nothing, dear. I was just thinking about something." But the feeling persists. Meanwhile, in the jungle near the village, "There are three," murmurs a man hidden among the brush. His companion nods with a twisted smile. "They'll sell well." Without another word, they disappear into the thick undergrowth. That night, in the cabin, Blossom tucks her daughters in and kisses their foreheads before turning off the lamp. But sleep doesn't come. Something inside her keeps her alert. She gets up and steps outside the cabin, hugging herself as the night breeze wraps around her. A rustle in the underbrush makes her spin around suddenly. "Who's there?" Her voice is a tense whisper. A shadow moves between the trees. A hooded man slowly emerges. "You're not safe here." Her pulse quickens. "Who are you? What do you want?" The man hesitates but then steps back, his voice softer this time. "Protect them," and he disappears into the darkness. In an apartment in the city, "We left too soon." Camellia drops a file onto the table. Luca continues staring out the window, his jaw clenched. "That woman had 3 daughters. She wasn't Blossom." Camellia crosses her arms, impatient. "What if she was?" Luca finally turns around. "If it was her, then we were wrong." Silence. A raw, heavy thought. What if she was pregnant when she disappeared? Camelia's voice is barely a whisper. Luca drops the photo he's held for years. 3 children? No more questions. Just movement. They're heading back. The next day in the village. Blossom walks through the village with her daughters by her side. She looks around at every shadow, every corner. The words of the stranger echo in her mind. "You're not safe here." She tightens Ivana's hand. Something is about to happen, and she knows it. Blossom faces the man who has secretly protected her. He mentions the plane, and memories start to filter through. Meanwhile, Luca and Camellia arrive at the village, unaware that they are closer to the truth than they think. Don't miss Blossom, Season 1. Episode 19, The Lost Name.